Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. To throw is Newton. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
New England.
Sony Michel, his first carry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Newton now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Complete.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Ready?
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
to his left. That's going to be caught by Reed for a New England touchdown.
Jordan Reed. Touchdown, New England.
Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Score, Patriots 7, Jets 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
And now they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a session.
Beasley, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Patriots 14, Jets 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down.
Hightower on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Four yards remain for second down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down.
Taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
57 to Mark. 57 to Mark. Got one. Check. Hot.
Now Newton on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now an option play on second down. Cam goes out wide quickly, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Third down, Michelle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot? Here we go on fourth. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Gun. Gun. 57, Mike 57. Tackle. Hey, 57. What's the run? They're running it. 57. Mike, 50. Hey. All day, just like that.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Newton 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. Newton out wide. That's complete. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Here we go.
They run with Harris. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Harris, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll set up a throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
First and 10.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
For a Jet.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 40, the 30, 10.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
The point after.
The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
35's the mic.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. But that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Mike 35. I got you, punk.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Escapes the defender. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got you, son. Hey! Great.
Newton now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
57. Mike, 57. Got to do better.
Back to throw. Newton to Michelle on the screen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take a look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
57.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton on the left side. He finds Beasley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's see what you got.
2nd and 9 now. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A nice gain of 21 yards.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 42, Jets 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a foot race. 30, past the 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 8. A big play there for New England. And even 60 yards for him on the ground.
New England.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, you got deep? Check it out, read.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Tonight's final score, Patriots 42, Jets 14.